You only want me for the moment. I fell in love with the cash. Can you just keep it a stack? Alright. So you're in FL Studio, you laid your beat out, and now you want to get mixing your vocals and sounding good. Well, there's a well, this video is going to be for you. I'm going to show you how to mix without having any sort of plugins in FL Studio. Now, just a warning, you're probably not going to sound the best because your selection of plugins isn't very wide. So like some of these plugins are so bad. But at the end of the video, I'm going to give you like an idea of what plugins you need so that you can like save up money or get them a malicious way, maybe. Just kidding. We don't do that around here. You need to go in the description and go get my free artist gift package, because it comes with this recording preset that I'm using. It does not have stock plugins on it, but I'm going to show you how to tweak it. So the reason that I use this is because it does the things that you typically are always going to do on your vocals, so it just saves you a bunch of time and it makes your recording sound very good, which can help with confidence problems, which a lot of you probably have. So when you get it, go like this, do Fruity Compressor, and then just set it to like right there and turn the ratio up and then turn the gain up if you want. That's all you really got to do. And it should look like this when you're done. So now what we do is we click this button here, we go in one, and now you can hear yourself. If you don't want to hear yourself, click that green button right there, and then it'll stop routing it to the master so you won't hear yourself. And then come up here and click audio into the playlist as an audio clip, and I'm gonna go record my vocals out, and then I'm gonna show you how to mix. Alright, so now I have this horrible vocal recorded out. Now we can start mixing it. So we gotta double click it, we gotta put it to a track, and now with this track that we just put it on, this is where we put all of our effects. So whenever you record all your vocals out, this is where you want to put it. So to start out, we gotta add the pitcher. Now the reason we put the pitcher first is because when you EQ, you compress, you put reverb, all those different things in autotune isn't really going to, like, it will auto-tune that stuff, but you want to have the auto-tune first because it works best. Like, so you want it at the top so it can do its magic like right away, otherwise you might end up having some pitch issues afterwards. So now to find the pitch of this beat, I'm just gonna use the auto key feature, but you can use tunebat.com by putting your beat into the key finder on there and it'll do the same thing. So, and then it has this 448 thing. Apparently you can't do this in, dude. Okay, Pitcher doesn't let you do this apparently. Want me for the moment. It's not even doing anything, bro. That's how ass this plugin is, dude. Love with the cash. Can you just keep it a stack? Okay, I'm turning this shit off, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe if you can clickbait, but bro, this plugin is so goddamn ass, dude. I fell in love with the cash. Can you just keep it a stack? Soon, if you're using Pitcher, God bless you, bro. You're not gonna have a fun time. I recommend you get Antras as soon as possible. The second thing we're gonna add on is going to be an EQ. So you can use parametric EQ. This is literally what I use. I don't even have an EQ plugin like installed. I literally just use parametric EQ. It works perfectly. So all we're gonna do for this is we're gonna put this to a high pass, and then we're just going to drag it along so that we can cut out the lows of our vocal, because the lows of your vocal, it's going to end up clashing with the beat. It does not sound good at all. So that's why we're doing this pretty much in all vocals. Like, not pretty much, like, you are always going to do this. And now I'm going to do some EQ. I'm gonna find some areas in my vocal that don't sound good. So this is exactly what I recommend doing, is just dragging it up and listening around and finding what doesn't sound good. Only want me for the cash. To boost this up like this, just sounds better if you do this. So you can kind of just copy what I'm doing. And then I do a low pass on this, because anything like way up here sounds really bad. So it's kind of just looking like I fell in love with the cash. Can you just keep it? So now when you have your EQ that looks probably something similar to this, we're gonna add on some compression. So compression is actually how we make our vocals not go so loud and so quiet and have it all just all over the place. So you want to use the Fruity Compressor, and all you're gonna do to figure out how you want this configured is we're going to look at our vocals volume. So find the average of where your vocal is at in volume and then put the threshold there. You only want me for the moment. So do you notice how sometimes it's shooting up all the way over here, but generally it's at around 18 to 21. So it's normally in this area, but sometimes it'll go up. If you're in like the car and that happens, it's going to end up hurting your ears because you might have it louder and then it's just all of a sudden going up in volume, which really ruins the sound. So I'm going to put it at around 18 or 19, so that when it hits that, it's just gonna compress down. Now ratio is kind of a nerdy thing to understand, so I just typically put it at around like 5 to 10, and then all of these other things don't matter except the gain. The gain is going to make up for the compression that's happening. So the compression turns the volume down when you go over the threshold. The gain is going to make it so that it's going back, like it's going to just boost the volume of the vocal overall to make up for what you're losing. So the next thing you can add is a Maximus, and this is how we're going to DS our vocals. So if you come up here, presets, DS or split band. Now we can just, if you turn this down a little bit, it'll
You only want me for the rise, you only want me for the moment.
I'm gonna add another EQ, and this one I'm just gonna clean up my vocals a little bit more with.
You only want me for the rise, you only want me for the moment. You want me for the moment. You only want me for the rise, you only want me for the rise, you only want me for the moment.
And now some cool effects that you can add onto your vocals that are stock are gonna be something like a fruity chorus, and that's gonna make it sound like this.
You only want me for the moment.
Or you can add on something like a fruity phaser,
You want me for the moment.
and then we can add on something like a delay.
You only want me.
Obviously this sounds like that, so we want to come here, go 8-step, and then turn it all the way down.
You only want me for the rise, you only want me for the moment.
And then I'm gonna actually add another compressor because I like to compress my vocals a lot. It sounds good in my opinion. So I'm gonna come down here, go like this.
You only want me for the rise, you only want me for the moment.
And then I mean, yeah, that's literally how you, that's like, just copy that and your vocals will sound good, bro.